Hi folks, welcome to the TechAmi tutorials. In this session, we are going to learn about the abstract factory method, which is also a most important design pattern of the JavaScript design pattern class. Okay, so first of all, what is abstract design pattern? Abstract factory design pattern actually. Abstract design pattern is actually a bit different from the factory pattern, because in the factory pattern we just have one factory, and before in this factory we have another method, that is a create car method, and simply we are creating our cars based on types. But it comes into the requirement when we have multiple factories. See, when we have multiple requirement first, so whenever we have multiple requirements, like in the car manufacturing department, if you will see that we can have multiple type of car manufacturers, like a manufacturer I mean a manufacturer create cars only SUVs, and another manufacturer developed uh, professional cars like Honda City and Civics. Okay, so at that time we need something. Okay, another auto manufacturer that handle all these factories. Okay, see, we have two different factories. One is going to develop SUV and second one is going to develop Honda City and this kind of categories. Okay, so for handle both of these factories we need a big manufacturer that can take orders and that they can pass to the factories, so they can create based on order different cars. Okay, all right. Okay, so if you were to take the concept of factories further, the next step would be, I will say, abstract factory patterns, where you abstract the factories and are able to create multiple factories, classes, etc. So in our car example, this would be a car company overseeing multiple factories. So let's take a look at what it would look like. All right, so now we got in our index file a class car. We have a factory for creating Civic and Honda, and we could repeat the process twice. So we could literally do something like this. We can copy this complete class and we can create another factory. Let's say it's a SUV factory. This factory is only going to create SUVs. Okay, so here we can increase a little bit more. Okay, so let's say it's a SUV factory, and this SUV is gonna have V6 and gray, and second one is gonna have the engine. You can like SUV engine. I don't know what it. So I can, for make difference, we can make it like 10, and this one will be 12, and color could be black, and can make it white. All right. Okay, and we can change the models. We can make it CX5, and second one is we can make all right. Okay, so this is something we have as of now. We have two factories, but okay, here we have only one factory. We can create another one and create another object, and this could be a simple car factory, and this could be simple SUV factory. All right. Alright, so we have two new object, which is a car factory object that is created from this car factory class, and second one is SUV factory, and that is also created by SUV factory. Okay, both is having, so we got two factories, but right now we don't have something that help us create with a type and a model different cars and different models from the different factories. So this is what an abstract factory would look like. So let's go ahead and create a variable or a function that would be called auto manufacturer. So now we are going to create a auto manufacturer function. So it will be manufacturer CTURER. So it is going to be a arrow function. It is going to take one type and model. Okay, so inside this method, what we're gonna do, we're gonna write a switch method. Okay, inside switch method, we're gonna pass type of the car, and inside that type, we can write our cases. If the type is car, it's a professional car basically. All right. If type is if type is car, so it is gonna return a car factory that we have created just down actually. So here we have one switch method that is gonna return a car factory object. Inside the car factory object, we have a create car method that is gonna take type and model basically. So inside that we will have to pass model. Alright, the model that we have just passed here. Okay, so similarly we can create another case for SUV. Okay, so here we have SUV and it is gonna call SUV method. Okay, this method, and it is also gonna take model. So yeah, now you can say what I am trying to do is I'm just I created an auto manufacturer that is gonna handle these two factories based on given type. If it is a car, it is gonna create a car via this factory, and it is gonna pass the model. Which model do you want to create from the professional car? So if it is a car, then it is gonna take a model. A model could be city or civic, and it is going to call this function, and it will going to create a constructor. Inside the constructor, it will call another constructor that is going to give these values. It is going to create a city car for us. So this is what I am trying to do here. Actually, these are patterns that are obvious when you start playing with them, but when you hear about them it doesn't make sense or it doesn't quite register. But when you start working with these, you probably have done this in one way or another way. These are patterns actually. These are the ways of resolving issue or finding solution to the common programming problems. So now let's make sure this name should be SUV. This need to be changed. SUV. Save it, and let's see if somewhere else changes are needed. Alright, so now that we have an abstract factory, now we are able to use this one function to create any types of cars from our classes or factories. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is create a new car, and let's go for a SUV. So I'm going to create an CX5, and this CX5 will use the auto manufacturer abstract factory and pass two items inside it. Okay, so this is our auto manufacturer factory. So what I'm going to do here is I'm simply going to create a SUV. So let's say the name of SUV is CX5, and it is gonna create auto manufacturer, and it is gonna pass two things: a type of the car first. So I want to create an SUV, and after that I want to pass the model name. So let's say what we have in the model, we have CX5. so it's gonna take cx5. Okay, and that's all. Now here what I am doing is I'm calling this auto manufacturer, passing SUV, the type of the car, and the model. So what will happen here is it's gonna take type, trying to match any case. So in our case it is SUV, it will match SUV. Then it is going to return a method that is basically nothing, a new class, and inside the class we have a method. So here we are passing model, so which is cx5. So in the switch case it's gonna match, so cx5 will match, then it will create a new object by using this car constructor. So here is a constructor. Yep. Okay, this is the constructor. It's gonna pass all the values here and simply gonna create a new car for us. Okay, similarly if we want to create a professional car, so I will create a new car that is, say, Civic. Alright, simple, we pass the model and type. The type is simple, we have two types, one is car and SUV. It is a simple car, and the model we want to manufacture is Civic model. Okay, so now we have Civic model and we have car. So what we can do is simply we can console these things. Okay, so we don't need this, I believe, and simply here we can pass cx5 and here we can pass Civic, and let's see what happened. I think we got an error. The car factory has been already been declared. So where is the car factory? Okay, I think the problem this keyword name. We can create car factory manufacturer. Oh, I think here is another problem. Should be SUV. Alright, and it is gonna take this, it is gonna take this. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Our cars are working fine. We have passed car to the manufacturer. It has given us the new SUV, and here we have the normal car. You can see the Civic, it is having V48 and red. Alright, here is the second one, am I right? Yes, second one, Civic and Civic configuration is this V48 and red. V48 and red. Okay, and second one is, sorry, first one is CX5. And what is the configuration of SUV CX5? Here is the CX5, V410 black. V10 4 and black. So our code is working perfectly fine. So again, what is abstract factory? Abstract factory is only this section. The main job of this factory is to handle the other factories. So basically it's a big manufacturer and it have multiple factories that create multiple type of cars. So one is a professional car, second one is a sports car. Sports car can have multiple models, professional cars can have multiple models. So what we have to do is we have to pass types, we have to pass models. Based on type and model, it is gonna create a new car for customers. So this is something that's gonna help. So again, if you guys have learned something from this video, please hit the like button, give your valuable feedback in the comment. If you have any query or any question and anything that you want to improve in my videos, you can give your suggestion freely. I really love the feedback. Okay, and if you have any query, you can write your email in the comment with the question. I will definitely try to resolve it, and I will reach you back with a solution on your email. and please subscribe my channel. I'm gonna release a new tutorial every week, or most of the time I will release regularly basis. So please subscribe the channel and keep update yourself with my new update and keep learning. Thank you. Thanks for the watching. Have a nice day.